pound has rallied slightly today, for which grateful thanks. But Liz Truss and Kwarteng simply haven't changed tack, and nor have they explained. The majority of the political world is holding its head in its hands. Yesterday we were privileged to hear Liz Truss duck, dodge and condescend to a number of really fine local radio interviewers. Most importantly, Liz Truss did the thing which in radio is completely unacceptable. She stopped. There was blank space. There was a pregnant pause. Not pregnant. There was a pause of nothingness, an absence. And I think that's probably symbolic of the way she thinks. She's wrong. She's utterly wrong. And her condescension is wrong. Her condescension has no parallels and no predecessors. This is not Thatcher. This is a jumped up individual who somehow has been handed the keys to number 10. And it's not going to end here. Even if Kwarteng's budget works. And I don't think Liz Truss can sack Kwarteng because his budget is hers. If she sacks him, she is telling the world that she's useless. And although that is exactly the case, she's too arrogant to admit it and too arrogant to look at herself with any form of clarity. Anybody who criticizes her is told that they are a misogynist. It's an extraordinary situation. So we have to soldier on. And we're going to soldier on for a couple of weeks, and then we're going to have the problem of whether the social services and so on, where the benefit is raised to meet the new inflation, is raised to match inflation. This is what Sunak had promised, but Kwarteng simply will not confirm that that's going to happen. We also know that budgets across Whitehall have been told to scale back their plans. So we're going to have a freeze on development across Whitehall. We're going to have a freeze on the services which government actually provides. So what is this government actually doing for us? We know what it's doing for the very rich. We don't know what it's doing for anybody else. And as I said yesterday, I think the moment we all suddenly realise how much our mortgages and possibly pensions are threatened by the stupidity of Kwarteng and Truss, these two individuals who are yoked together and will not allow any criticism and will not answer any criticism, these two individuals will almost certainly not only ensure the next Labour victory, which I think is a certainty anyway, but they will probably ensure that Labour or the opposition in some form is in power for a very long time, and the Conservative Party as we know it now is probably destroyed. I think that will be the prize in the history books for Liz Truss. Congratulations, Liz Truss.